Hey everybody, I'm back again with another video. If you guys saw my last video, I just did a review of Where It All Began, Chapter 4. And you know me, I don't like to look around and see other people's opinion about updates or anything like that. Just kind of like a review that reviews episodes and stuff like that. You don't want to watch somebody else's channel to see what they think before you do your review because you want your thoughts to be your own. And you don't want your thoughts to be jumbled up with somebody else's opinion, right? I let it marinate, uploaded my review today, and I looked around and people's opinions of the update were not good. And I'm not talking about the people that I cannot see, because there's a lot of people that are not seeing anything at all and they're just either playing it or not. Even on Steam, the reviews are not that good. I was really surprised by that. And compared to Summer's Gone Steam page and Where It All Began Steam page, it's different, like very different. And because of what I've seen so far, Where It All Began might be in the red. I was already in the red, now it might be even more in the red than it already is. Like, danger. Like, does he press the red button or does he not press the red button? It's that bad. And I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do, because there's a lot of people that are saying their opinion about the changes in the story. And honestly, as I was playing, I did see that. Don't think I didn't see it. I might not say nothing about it, but I definitely when I played it, my review and me playing it are totally different. When I played it, I was like, what? He's not a Zane anymore? He's a what? Huh? Lee, what? Katie, huh? I was very confused. Like, I was like, what? Okay, my first thought was, what about Summer's Gone? What? Isn't Nikki a Zane? Like, so what, is that going to change too? Or is he still a Zane in, like, the relations? I don't know what's going on. See, I said this before. I didn't like the story change with how he acted. I liked the old him when he was edgy and doing stuff that was irrational. I like that shit, because no other MC acted like that. I was okay with that. Other people was like, oh my god, no, this is the best change. I don't like the way the MC acts. He should be acting normal. He acts like a psychopath. I didn't have a problem with him acting like a psychopath. But whatever. He succumbed to it. He changed the story. Okay, everybody claimed that was the best thing since sliced bread. Whatever. Okay, I guarantee you that if everybody was fucking with the change, then it would have been what it was. I was kind of expecting, like, to see everybody was like, oh my god, this is better than the taboo story that was there before. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, because a lot of developers, regardless of any change they make, people eat it up every time. So I was really surprised that people was like, oh no, I don't like this change. What's going on? What is he doing? And I'm like, this is like, I don't know how many changes, redos that he's done so far. I can't even count. Okay, like I said, the old version is my favorite version. It would continue to probably be my favorite version at this point. I don't care. I would die on the hill. I said that since the beginning. The old version before the remake will always be my favorite version. I'm not talking about this version. I'm talking about the old version. The old version. That will be my favorite. The taboo content, even the way Miyu looked before, I don't care. I don't care if she looked like a meth addict. I don't care. I don't care. At least she had spunk. At least the story made sense. At least it was entertaining. He was getting trapped with the baby. Now she's getting threatened, so the storyline's probably not even going to go anywhere anymore. I don't know what's going on. They're doing drugs, mafia. I'm like, what is going on? I literally was like, what's up with the mafia shit? Why? Didn't another game die with that shit? Didn't AOA Academy die because of that shit? They added mafia within. He just got there, and I'm like, what? Is this some college? What? I don't care with the mafia. What's going on? I'm like, okay. I'm okay with the gang shit. That makes more sense. There's gangs everywhere. But what is up with the mafia? That's not his mother. He can't call her mother. So it's Helen now. And Galen, he's on the... Why the hell is he not at home? He's in the back burner. I'm like, where's he at? I don't know. He's like... She can't fucking speak, but she could be fucking faking. I don't know what the heck is going on. And I said all of this shit. And I'm like, I can't believe that this even happened. Like, I don't think you can defend this. Either you like the story change or you don't. Either you do the story change or you don't. Either you keep playing with the story change or you don't. That's all I can really say. I like the taboo-ness of the story before. They were sisters. Both of them were their sisters. Katie, she always wanted to be accepted. And, they had this special bond because they were twins. And they ended up doing things. Katie threatened to tell, and he ran away. That makes more sense than anything that's this right now. It does. It really does. I didn't even really realize how dumb the story is now. He ran away because he couldn't do anything with his roommates that were taken in. They had no relationship. They knew each other, but that just makes it more sense for them to be, I guess, attracted to each other because they knew each other before, because their families knew each other, they worked together. Okay, whatever. But I'm like, what is this? They can't touch each other. Now it would make more sense if they were cousins, but that's still taboo because they can't do cousins. But I'm like, okay, that's even closer than sister and brother. You could do cousins. Okay, that makes more sense for like, okay, old time type family to where, you know, there's some people that are doing their cousins. I'm not gonna lie. Go on social media right now. There's some people that don't have a problem with sleeping with their cousins. But okay, whatever. There's some people that are, man. Now, me, I already bought it. I can't take that back. Am I completely 100% happy with the story? No. Is there anything we can do about it? No. He wrote on Discord that he loves the story. He's not changing it. He's proud of what he did. And for him, like, he's a very confident person. I got to give it to him. Regardless of adversity, he doesn't give a fuck. And, hey, that's on him. If he does not want to change, why would he? That's what I'm saying. Like, why would he change what he made? It would be very, very big. Now, would you want him to relent and change it? And people say, oh, he doesn't have a backbone for standing up for what he wrote. Or do you want him to be like, I'm sticking by what I did? It is what it is. I mean, hey, he might as well. He wrote, it's been about a year of this. He might as well stay with it. He might as well keep up with what he's doing. There's nothing else for him to do. He made his decision. It is what it is. But that's to his own detriment now, because if people don't want to play the version that he made now, then what is he going to do? He can't be like, oh, after season 1 is done, then I'll step back and think about what I'm going to do. I mean, that's a little bit late for that, because, I mean, don't you have people in your Discord that you let them play test? Did any of them say, I don't think people are going to like this, Ocean? I don't think this is a good idea. No, because none of them do. Like, I'm telling you, there are some people that would literally get down on their knees for this man that we do not know. I'm not going to lie. They would get down on their knees for this guy. And I always said that that's crazy as hell. That's cultist. Like, that's cult behavior. And I would never allow, no, I'm not doing that. Even with Dr. Pancake. Now, I loved Dr. Pancake and all his work back then. But then when he started doing stuff that annoyed me, I had to be honest and be like, you know what? He's normal. Like, he can make mistakes too. He can do stuff in his interest that he feels is right. But we could be like, okay, like, can you speed up? Can you hire people? Can you get help? He doesn't want to do that. So that's on him. And we have to be okay with that. And we have to move forward. But that doesn't make everybody happy. So it's kind of like that. But he's doing it to where I don't know. I really don't like the tone or whatever. If that's how he wants to make his games, that's how he wants to make his games. Now, at least he has Summer's Gone. But if he starts fucking up that story, I don't know what he's going to do. Beautiful renders. Story's a little bit iffy because, like I said, I still don't know what the Summer's Gone story is. We still don't know. Okay? Girl got into a car accident. One girl is missing. We don't know if she's dead or alive. He got into an accident. The sister's a little strange. We don't know what she did. She might have done something. We don't know. Other stuff. It's just, other than that, I don't know. Bella's sister is in a coma. Or not in a coma. I don't know. She's asleep. I don't know. It's a lot of things that we still don't know. And that's what I was saying in my review. Not my review, but before I did the review, I was like, all this mystery, pulling out straws to try to figure out what's going on. It starts to get a little bit like, it's like you're doing it because of it is being a mystery, instead of actually putting a mystery out there, letting us solve it, and then be like, okay, nice. Instead of, okay, that's one mystery, but we didn't get to solve it, but now we're on to the next mystery. Okay, but what about that mystery back then? Now, Pancake was doing that, but then he started letting us solve the mysteries, which I appreciate. I love that, because I started to say, I even put in a review that I was like, okay, he needs to stop adding things instead of making us, like, not letting us solve it, because it's like unfinished business. So when they went in the game, it's like, okay, but he didn't let us solve the mystery of this chapter. What about this? What about that? It leaves like a lot of loose ends that are not needed. I don't like that. A lot of shows do that. Movies can do that. You got to forgive them because maybe they forgot. And you're making renders one by one when you're writing the script, or when you're writing a script you claim that you already written, which I do not believe, but whatever. What are you going to do then? Like, you have the floor. It's not like you don't have the time. You have a whole year to do this shit. I don't know. Go on a retreat, sit down, really think about what you want to do, and after that, go on with it. And be proud of what you do, because you can't keep changing things. I don't understand that every time somebody says, start redoing things. I want to go back and redo chapter 1. I want to go back and redo. It's like, okay, but you're not finished yet. You didn't even get anywhere significant to want to do that, to where it wouldn't even. Okay, for example, another thing that I can appreciate, I guess, is Intertwined, to where they went back and they changed some renders for chapter 1, chapter 2, or whatever. They made things look different. I can appreciate that. I didn't even notice, because when they did it the first time, they had a really big chapter, to where I was like, I decided to play from the beginning, because I fucked up my saves or whatever, so I played from the beginning. I was like, oh my god, things look different. And they said, oh, they're redoing some of the chapter 1, and and they're still doing the rest of the episode. Little by little, I don't mind that. Do a little bit, okay? So it's like a little noticeable, but not much. And then the rest of it is what it used to be. Okay, until they get there. At least they put a foundation down that they want to do that. Okay, whatever. I can't fault you for wanting to do something if you want to put it on another platform one day or whatever. But for him to change the whole foundation of the story, that's the big no-no. that people are saying, and there's some people that are saying that they want this game to die because at least they have Summer's Gone. And I'm like, man, that's a big thing to say, but at the same time, I cannot fault him, because when you get attached to a story, when you get attached to a premise, why would you want to change that? Because he said he's future-proofing his story, his game, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, now I gotta be worried of any game that has that type of content, because now I'm thinking, I don't know, but there's other games that's on Steam. What about Desert Stalker? What about other games that are on these platforms making money? What about them? Why are they not worried? Why are some games able to get away with it, but some games aren't? I don't understand it. Why are some games getting taken down, but some games aren't for their content? I don't get it. I'm playing games that have that content now, that are on Steam, that are on these GOG, but they're fine. I don't understand it. No patch needed. They're related. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, well, also, maybe some games get away with it because they let you pick the relation. Maybe that's how, but everything matches up for them to be related. So it means nothing. Like I said, what I said is true. There are some games that are that content that are able to be on these platforms for years now. They're not being taken down. You can buy them. I'm still confused by it to this day. But, okay. Where I Began is in some hot water right now. It is not seen positively by the community. And I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like the game will continue to be made. I don't think he's going to let this stop him out. He seems like a very, very prideful person, so I don't think he's going to let this stop him from making the game until he feels like it's not profitable. To me, it's about money, because all the changes that he's been making have been about money. So, and then people said that back then, like, he's making changes for money. And honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can respect that or understand the hustle, but when it comes to these games like this, when people put their heart into it, when people get attached, it's kind of hard to think in that view. It's like when a movie changes scripts and they're like, look, if we don't add this person, this actor, we might go bankrupt. Like, we got to add this actor because at least this actor is going to bring in viewers. And you're like, okay, but I like this actor. They act better than them. But you got to go where the money is, I guess. Yeah, I just want to make this video because I did not know that the response was like this. I was really blown away. I just got done reading some people's responses to the episode, and wow, like, man, I might have to stop doing reviews on Where to Begin because I don't think it's going to be worth it. If people are not going to come to see what I have to say about it because they don't even like the story, what's the point? So I just want to make this video. Let me know what you guys think about the recent changes. Don't worry, I will respond back to you. I am a very open person about opinions and stuff like that. So let me know what you think about it down below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.